Some of your favorite characters might be the bandits from the Candy Canyon Kingdom, Gummigoo, Max, and Chad. Personally, my favorite character was Gummigoo. He added a whole new dynamic to the Amazing Digital Circus. But tell me down below in the comments your favorite character, and let's get into some theories. If you have watched episode 2, you know that Gummigoo was an AI character that was supposed to be 50 times better than the last AI, meaning the last adventure they had with the Glowing Queen. So everything about Gummigoo is literally better, and his ability to learn should be through the roof. We know that Gummigoo, Max, and Chad supposedly had a village where many of the same species as themselves resided, but this is something I'll look at on later in this video. When we get to see the first scene of Gummigoo, Max, and Chad, we see Gummigoo on the outlook for someone that could potentially ride out from the Candy Canyon Kingdom to retrieve the maple syrup that they stole. But meanwhile, we also see Max and Chad peeling their eggs with candy knives, and we get a very interesting conversation between the three of them, because they are speaking about their village, presumably where they come from, and also the magical maple syrup that is supposed to heal Gummigoo's mother. We even get confirmation from Jax that the maple syrup they stole from the Candy Canyon Kingdom can save hundreds of people.
Do you think your mum's gonna pull through if we get all this back to the village?
I'm sure she will. This much syrup would save hundreds of people.
We won't know for sure until we get back to the village. She's a fighter though. She taught me everything I know.
So what may this magical maple syrup be? Well, that is a theory for another video. From this conversation alone, we get so much information. We know that Gummigoo has a mother, they all come from the same village, and the maple syrup is a syrup that can magically heal people. So what we thought would happen was that the three bandits would steal the maple syrup back to the village where they come from and heal Gummigoo's mother, but it kind of went the other way when Gummigoo, Chad, and Max fought with the circus members. Rather than having a usual fight, we actually see Gummigoo and Pomni glitching through the map and falling down into the back rooms. Funny enough, I haven't seen any YouTube videos or people blame Kinger, because it was actually Kinger's fault that all of that happened, since he threw a literal ship anchor over Gummigoo's truck trying to help Pomni.
Take this!
Hey, Kinger, is that rope attached to anything?
I don't know. Let me check.
What? I blame you for this.
But let's go back to the theory. As I said before, we know that Gummigoo is an AI that is 57 times smarter than the previous AI, and it is not just Gummigoo alone that is smarter and better than the last AI, it's literally the main NPCs in the Candy Canyon Kingdom.
No.
Silver, wait! I'm testing out a new AI in this one! It should be 57 times more immersive!
Ooh, a new AI. You don't want to mess with the new AI, Zuby?
Yeah, no.
That means that Max and Chad are literally on the same level as Gummigoo. They can learn and adapt just as fast as Gummigoo can. And you're probably thinking that this doesn't even matter, but it kind of does. When Gummigoo and Pomni fell down into the back rooms, Gummigoo learned the truth, and he also got a taste of what the outside world is. In other words, the real world. I have actually made a theory about Gummigoo coming back, so check it out after finishing this one, so that you can get an understanding of where I'm going with this theory. But let's take the focus away from Gummigoo and turn it on Max and Chad. We know that Max and Chad returned to their village after that the circus members went back to the Candy Canyon Kingdom with, of course, Gummigoo. And I actually believe that they have reached the village that they were speaking about, even though it was kind of confirmed down in the back rooms that there's no village, because Gummigoo discovered the back rooms and the designs for the characters of the Candy Canyon Kingdom.
Why aren't you or any of your crew up here?
I'm not sure. Because we are not, NPCs?
NPCs? What are you on about? What are you people? What am I? Where's Mum?
You have a mom?
Shouldn't she be here with everyone else? can't even remember her face. Did she ever have a face? Was anything ever real?
But what I mean is that I think the AI constantly searched ways to improve and adapt. So when they drove back, they were thinking, how is it possible that another identical truck flew right in front of our face and it was filled with maple syrup? I have a little theory on that maple syrup and something about it being very, very rare. But I will make a video about that later. Not only did they think that, they actually began to figure out weird things that were happening around them, and they somehow figured out that Gomigoo knew something that they didn't, and that was the reason for him going with the circus members and not with them, because they have literally been best friends all their lives. But what would change now? So when they drove back, something happened, and magically the maple syrup got delivered to the village that they came from, healing every single person in their village, including Gomigoo's mother, who was actually stated to be sick by the three of them when they sat by the campfire in the Candy Desert. So after all their thinking, they actually tried to uncover the whole truth behind themselves, the Candy Canyon Kingdom, and how they can escape to the real world, or essentially just reach Gomigoo, who they think are in the digital circus, but he literally exploded because of Cain.
Welcome back, my little hard-shelled hamburgers!
So this is the circus, huh? I gotta get used to this.
Oh, looks like one of these guys made it through!
Wait, what?
But somehow they found a way into the back rooms, just like how Pomni and Gomigoo first got into the back rooms. And that is when stuff actually gets interesting, because when they reach the back rooms, they use their AI capabilities to think of solutions and ways to escape, and so they did. Max and Chad did something similar to what Pomni did with the truck.
Let's see how it goes. I just realized this might be a little violent.
But they chose to kind of do it in a way more aggressive way than Pomni did. They elevated the truck with way more blocks so that the truck was flipped and looking up at the sky. When they started the vehicle, the whole ground started shaking, and I'm literally talking about an earthquake happening in the Candy Canyon Kingdom. An earthquake so powerful that the kingdom began to crumble, and the fudge monster successfully broke into the kingdom and ate the citizens. But they literally flew into the sky and broke the barrier surrounding the Candy Canyon Kingdom, and they flew into the digital circus. So of course, after getting into the digital circus, they were very cautious about what they did, because essentially their plan was to find Gomigoo and tell him about everything. But as we know, Gomigoo kind of exploded right in front of Pomni's face. Kinda traumatic.
I gotta get used to this.
Oh, looks like one of these guys made it through!
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
So they searched and searched without Cain noticing anything, but of course they couldn't find him, so they logically did the next thing, and that was to find Pomni. Pomni wasn't really that hard to find, since she's just like Subul and wants to spend most of her time in her own room by herself. But that might change now, since Chad and Max are on the outlook for Pomni. So they found the dorm room hall and acted quickly to find Pomni, ask her where Gomigoo is, and talk about the next step on how to escape. When Max and Chad walked into her room, she was shocked, but not like how she was at the start of her arrival. She was shocked in a good way, but told them straight away that they can't be seen by Cain, otherwise they would end up like Gomigoo. When they heard this, they were sad and mourned for a bit. But I also believe that Pomni somehow told all the other circus members about this without getting caught by Cain, and now the exciting part actually starts. Because think about it, if they can glitch out of the back rooms, why wouldn't they be able to glitch out of the game? Because after watching episode 2, I haven't been able to not think about their escape. They could ask Cain about making them a truck or just a vehicle, and then bam! They can find all sorts of stuff and just make it glitch so they can fly out of the game. But those were just my theories for Max and Chad returning. Let me know what you think about it and comment your own theories. Or if you want me to cover something in TADC, thank you for watching, subscribe and click on this video here.